So once again, I want to welcome every one of you to our presentation this morning. My name is Mr. Weld, and I'll be your presenter for today on Xperiencefx. Now, like I said before, today we'll be looking at the Prophet bot basically, and of course the instant funding opportunity and how many of you can leverage on this, to create wealth. Yes, that's why we're here. So as you can see, Xperiencefx, we say that is the world best and number one prop firm trading bot. Now, if you are a trader here, I'm sure you should understand what prop firms are. But in case you don't know, we'll cover that as we go on in the presentation. But just to point out to you that Xperiencefx is the number one prop firm trading bot in the world. Yes, and it's the best. A lot of traders have been looking for a bot that can trade their prop firm account for them. Now, this is that bot they've been looking for. This is that AI that can help you trade your prop firm account. It can pass evaluations. It can trade even the live funded account. Yes, so it's good news for everyone. Now, of course, as you know, this is $1 trillion industry and it's the world biggest market, which is the forex market. So there's so much money to be made in the market. And as of today, it is no longer news that the market commands about $6.6 trillion per day and still counting. This made it the biggest, financial market in the world, bigger than the US stock exchange, bigger than even the crypto market, Yes, so there's money to be made for everyone, only if you have the right system. Now, so let's talk about Xperiencefx. Xperiencefx is the world leading FX automated trading system. Yes, it's been designed to trade the forex market professionally and profitably with minimal risk and without the hazards of you trading by yourself. So Xperiencefx is an AI that help you trade. You do not need to do anything. Xperiencefx, powered by artificial intelligence, offer efficient trading system that eliminate guesswork and allow you to scale your profits with with sophisticated risk management strategies and superior trading strategies. Our AI give you confidence in your trading position, even when you are away from your computer. That is very important. Now, what is our mission? Our mission is simple: to redefine investments in the forex market by introducing a more safe and sustainable decentralized system that will help many lead the lifestyle of financial freedom. Now, you may want to ask, why artificial intelligence? A lot of time we had people venture into the forex market, many go as far as learning the skill on how to trade the forex market, but because of different factors, one of them is the emotion. Okay, your emotion, how you feel, you translate it into the market and it affects, your trading. So now artificial intelligence, like we said here, we say is the future. Yes, artificial intelligence has come to actually, make trading very easy, so without you having to do anything, you can have an AI doing the trading for you. And we said emotion management, with AI, there's no emotional interference when it comes to your trading. It's not the human being that trades, it's an AI that trades. So it does not take its decisions based on emotion, but based on a program algorithms, okay? And then, of course, we say risk management, very important. Xperiencefx has risk management in place, which we'll talk about as we move ahead. And of course, you make money while you sleep. This is very important. This is very important. Imagine the feeling of waking up with profits. That is the joy of trading with an AI like Xperiencefx. And now, why choose Xperiencefx? We said the bot has inbuilt protection for loss prevention and risk management using multiple stop loss strategies. Very important. That are self-adjusting to ensure profit while interrupting loss. We say we're transparent, we're consistent, unbeatable accuracy, and trade precision. Yes. And then our watchword is consistency, sustainability, minimal risk, and optimal profit. Now, in Xperiencefx, remember that when it comes to the forex market, they are what we call their profits and their losses, right? So, but Xperiencefx has, like we said, consistency, sustainability, minimal risk, and of course, optimal profit. That's our watchword, and that is what we have seen over the months trading with Xperiencefx. Now I want to introduce you to the world most powerful AI that can trade your prop firm account. And that brings us to our prop trader AI. Introducing Xperiencefx prop trader AI. Now, this is what people have been looking for. Traders have been looking for this, and even institutions as well have been looking for an opportunity to have a prop firm bot, to trade their prop account. And here you can see, we said Xperiencefx prop trader bot is a state-of-art algorithmic system specifically designed to trade proprietary firm accounts with high-level risk management and superior trading. It trades either your live funded or evaluation account to help you secure funding. Now, let me say something briefly about this. There are companies in this industry that give people access to trading capital. In case you are just hearing that for the first time, it is true. There are companies that give people access to larger trading capital. In case you want to trade forex market and you are here, and one thing is, forex is not something you do with small money. Only in Nigeria, you see people fund their account with $50, $100, to trade forex. The minimum anyone should trade forex with should be at least $1,000, if you really want to enjoy the market. $1,000 if you really want to trade forex market. But you see, because of the situation in Africa, and all of that, a lot of people struggle to come up with even $100, $200, and all of that. And so getting access to larger trading capital has become has been really challenging, when it comes to this side of the world. And that is why prop firms has come in to bridge that gap. Prop firm has come in to help people access larger trading funds, even up to $100,000. Yes, $100,000. And so there are different prop firms, many of them, very many of them that give access to trading capital, ranging from 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, and even 200,000. Yes. And what you do is this: they are what we call evaluation and then the live funding. Now, the evaluation is it means that the evaluation is like an exam or an assessment where, okay, for them to know that you are a good trader, all right? If you want to access trading capital, they need to test you. They need to be sure that you are good and you can handle the money they are giving to you. So they first of all give you an exam, which they call evaluation. So firstly, if you want to apply for $5,000 trading capital, or $10,000 training, there are certain fees you pay. It's like when you are paying an exam fee, all right? So once you pay that fee, you undergo the examination or the evaluation. Phase 1, phase 2. Now, if you pass phase 1 with a certain target, some of them will give you 10% as target, for example. Once you pass phase 1, you'll be moved to phase 2. So immediately you pass the phase 2 and meet the required target, that is when you'll be given access to the real money. So the first and the second one is not real money, is demo account that they give to you to practice with, because nobody will give you their real money to do practice with. You understand? Yes, so they give you demo account to practice with, after which they give you the real life account, funded account. Okay, so that is what it takes. And the payment is not so much, but to get access to $5,000, $10,000, you pay, maybe some $80, $100, maybe $50, depends on the prof firms, or even $200, depends on the prof firm. Now, if you fail, you failed, your money is gone. And a lot of people have struggled to actually pass. You understand? They've struggled to actually pass manually. Many of them don't get to pass the exam. And so the money they pay is gone. You understand? So that is that. And that is why a lot of persons have been looking for, a lot of traders have been looking for a robot, an AI that can actually trade Profem. Not all robots can trade Profem account. Yes, there are many robots, but not all robots can trade Profem accounts. And that is why it's a thing of joy to hear that Xperiencefx can now trade Profem accounts. Yes, and this will means that you can now make that that millionaire of your dream come true if you can leverage on this system. Very important. Now, so let's say that this side, okay, let's go on. I will talk about that. Now, the state-of-the-art government system, we say when you access global markets with a game-changing forex robot, you enjoy automated and superior trading models and stay ahead of the curve, even when you have little or no knowledge of the currency market. Okay, now this is the Xperiencefx prop trader bot. We said that it makes between 10 to 25%. Risk level is low. Demo and live, yes, of course. And this bot trade gold. Okay, and the minimum equity is $3,000. So any Profem account you want to apply for to get funds, the minimum equity you should go for is $3,000. And I'm not sure of Profem that offer below that, maybe one or two, but the minimum is $3,000. So Xperiencefx prop trader bot is designed to trade your Profem account for you, either to pass the evaluation for you or to trade live funded account. Now, trade proprietary firm with Xperiencefx. Let Xperiencefx help you trade live funded Profem account or pass challenges of major prof firms like Consummate Traders, Empower the Trader, FTMO, My Forex Funds, Funded Next. These are the recommended Profem, but there are more you can trade with. You can even choose to go outside the recommended Profem. But if it's recommended, then why not go for any of this, even though there are many out there also that you can trade with? Yes, so here's what it is. And of course, if you're looking at, so how much does this bot makes in a month? The bot makes up to 25%. So Xperiencefx trades your Profem account and deliver between 10% to 25% monthly growth, depending on market conditions. Very important. Now, as you know already, the profit is not fixed. It depends on market condition. And one thing is that Xperiencefx does not trade aggressively. It does not trade aggressively. The reason being that for all prop account, there is a maximum drawdown. Now, let me say this. If maybe you are there, you're wondering, okay, how could some How could company exist to actually give people trading capital? What do they gain and all of that? The truth is, even when they give you, even if you pass their evaluation and they give you real money, you can also make losses, right? Yes, you can also make losses. You can even decide to lose all the money, right? So that is why they have to put a limit on the losses they can allow. Okay, you have to put a limit on the losses to allow. So many of them, even when they give you real money, they will tell you don't lose beyond 10%, some 5%, some 7% of the capital they give to you, because that's real money, right? And if they can't just give it to you to lose everything, because if they allow you to trade it without restriction, there are people who have no knowledge of the market at all. Even in one day, they can lose $10,000 account and trade it to zero. And then the company who gave it to you will be at a huge loss. You see, so that is why they have to put limits. So for all money you get, from Pro Firm account, there's limit to the losses to accommodate. Okay, and that is very important. For now, we'll talk about the Xperiencefx instant funding shortly. But basically, this is what it is. You can now we're going into we said that XFX is the world's first revolutionary AI to offer instant funding. Now, this is the first AI. I'm not sure I know any AI or any robot in this world that give people money to trade with the same AI. I've not heard that before, but this is the first of its kind in the world to give you access to their own money. Now, you may have questions. Why didn't they just have the money? Why are they giving? You can also ask when it's time for questions. But this is the best method they could use to allow many more people access the trading fund. Because the truth is, Xperiencefx is not the owner of the funds. You are only accessing the fund through them. Okay, so they are also making money, having more people to access the trading capital. That is very important. So question now is, what is XFX Instant Funding? Now, XFX Instant Funding is an innovative funding program of Xperiencefx that allow traders to directly access proprietary funds up to $3,000 without having to commit your own personal trading capital and without evaluation. You see, so there is no evaluation with XFX Instant Funding. It means that immediately you subscribe, if you look at it, say simply subscribe to the Xperiencefx board and our funds will be yours. It's that simple. So immediately you subscribe. There are several bots out there. You subscribe to them, maybe $1,000, maybe $500, and then you still need to fund your own money to trade for you. Okay, but in this case, you subscribe with $300 and you have access to $3,000 free money. That's over 2 million naira in Nigeria currency. Do the math and imagine a company giving you access to that just by subscribing to the bot that will still help you trade the money. Normally, you were supposed to subscribe to the bot and connect it to your own Pro Firm account that you must have purchased from one Pro Firm or the other with money. But here you are having access to $3,000, without you paying for it or doing any evaluation, because if there's an evaluation, you can fail it. Even the board, when it trades, it depends on the market condition. It can pass, when it comes to the market, there are no guarantees in the market. So it can fail the evaluation, it can pass the evaluation. Yes, it can fail the evaluation, it can pass. Someone connected $10,000 Pro Firm account not too long ago to Xperiencefx board, and it just in a day, he made 5% on the $10,000 account. Can you imagine that? I post some results on our forum, 5%, and the target is supposed to The overall target is just 8%. So by the coming week, that account, should have been passed, and then phase 2 will begin immediately. So that's how it is. But it is always the best to have access to real funding without evaluation. Yes, so, and that is what Xperiencefx offers. Real funding, no evaluation. You don't need to pay for it. Just subscribe, and then you have the funds. It's that simple. And then, of course, the maximum drawdown here is actually 9%. 9%. While some other live funding, you can check them. Those who offer instant funding, the profit that offer instant funding, in many of their maximum drawdown is 5%. Yes, some 4%. You can check them out. Those who offer instant funding, not through the evaluation now. Those who offer instant funding, 5%. But here you're having 9%. And by this August, by this coming month, which is already we're almost there, the maximum drawdown will be increased to about 10 to 12%. Yes. So, which means it gives you more room to even make more money. Okay. If those of you that have been trading, you can observe that the board, the profit the board has been making on gold. We said that Xperiencefx trade gold specifically, but it trade other pairs, but basically gold. And what you'll be seeing from now on is gold trading, but sometimes it trade other pairs as well. But so far, you can see the profit it's been making on your account, is little, okay, because it's using the lowest risk possible so that it does not breach or violate the drawdown policy. Very important. So, and that is the best thing. Imagine you're making $10 every day. In 20 trading days, that's about $200. And because okay, we'll talk about the profit sharing very soon. Okay, so that is that. We said that the first revolutionary AI trading system to offer instant funding, access up to 3,000 live trading capital for free, and our AI still trade the funds for you. Now, I hope you understand when we say for free. By now, you should understand that, because normally you are supposed to subscribe to the bot to trade your own money or to trade your own prop account that you must have purchased from another prop firm, right? But here you are, no exam, no assessment, no evaluation. You just have access to real money just when you subscribe to the bot. And so it means that the real money given to you is free. So now, how does it work? You may want to ask, how does this work? The first thing is to open an account with any of our recommended prop trading firms, okay, and pay the required fee for the program. So if you go to any prop firm like Empower the Trader, for example, you can check them out. Once you get to the platform, you see the various prices or the various amounts you want to have access to. Then you do your evaluation. So the second thing is the service. Now, when you say service, you register and subscribe to the prop trader bot, after which you can connect your live funded or evaluation account, and that is what I was explaining earlier. Once you secure any account, from any prop firm, if it's evaluation, you connect it to the prop trader bot that you have subscribed to. So once you subscribe to prop trader bot, $300, of course, then you now connect your own evaluation account or live funded account from any prop firm of your choice. Okay, and it must not be the instant funding. You can actually decide not to trade with the free $3,000, especially if your own prop firm account is more than $3,000. You can decide, because you can only connect one account per time. You can't say, okay, I want the $3,000. I also want my own account to be traded at the same time. No, you have to choose. Either you use the $3,000 or you decide to trade with your own prop firm. And then we say get funded. So you become a funded trader with any of your preferred prop firms, or simply trade with our own funds without committing your own trading capital. And that is the SFS instant funding. Now, what is the profit sharing? You may want to ask. The profit sharing is 50-50. So every month, whatever profit the board makes for you, that is, now when we say profit sharing 50-50, we're talking about the XFS instant funding because the focus is actually on the SFS instant funding. So the profit sharing is 50-50, okay? And which means that the 50-50 is that whatever profit the board makes for you at the end of the month on that $3,000, for example, whatever profit the board makes for you at the end of the month, you get to share 50-50. So if the board made $500 for you, you'll be credited with $250 on your dashboard, and you can withdraw instantly on the SFS platform because it's SFS money and not yours. So they are in control. They are the one to credit you with the profit share. But of course, you have your MT5 account to monitor your profit and how much you have and all of that. Yes. So at the end of the month, if it's $500 made on your account, it will be withdrawn. You will only see $3,000 there. And then the next thing you see is you see your share, your own share on your dashboard, and you can withdraw. Guys, this is a life-changing opportunity, I tell you. And it's something I want every one of you to take advantage of big time. So that is that. Some of you have been asking, can I have multiple accounts? Because a lot of persons want to have $3,000 in several places. Of course you can, but ensure that you have your $300 prepared for each of the accounts you want to have. And of course, with other details, you are registering with other details and not your own. So if you have questions, you can ask at the end of this. Now, one of the biggest ways to make money here is taking advantage of the affiliate program of Xperiencefx. As you can see right here, 4 types of income with the Profit board. 1 is the referral commission. Now, 2 is the residual commission. 3, of course, the trading profit, and then the management ranking bonus. Now, as you can see clearly, the referral commission on Xperiencefx, once you refer anybody, is 15% on level 1. So if you refer someone, now you are saying 15%. Now, some of you might have been here and you're like, when you refer somebody, you even got 20%. Yes, but right now it's been adjusted to 15%, as you can see right there. So which means that whoever you refer right now to subscribe with the Prop Trader board, you get 15% of the $300. That's about $45 instantly. And then the level 2 is 5%, which is about $15. Okay, so meaning that when you refer one person and that person decides to refer his friend, you also make money on the person you refer and on the friend that he referred. That's the meaning of level 1 and level 2. Residual commission means that out of the 50% profit share that was paid, that out of the 50% profit share, you also earn 15% on that 50%. Okay, yes, on your referrals, level 1 and then level 2 also 5%. This is much money. So in a month, you could earn plenty money from Xperiencefx. Very important. Then, of course, the management ranking bonus. We have the leader, the business builder, Sapphire, Ruby, King or Queen, Diamond Executive, Crown Diamond Managing Director and Shareholder. These are the referrals and the amount. If you bring in 5%, 5 people, you have $25. Now, let me say this. The 5 people must not directly come from you. Even if you bring 1 person, and every other one is your indirect downline, you still make this ranking bonus of $25, $75, $500, $1,000. Now, $1,000 is Ruby King or Queen. If you're a female, Ruby Queen. If you're a male, Ruby King. Now, if you're having 100 in your team, now, well, the team here is not like when you bring 100 people. No, it might just be 5 direct you even have, or even 1 direct. But as long as those ones are in your team, meaning they're in your first generation, second generation, and your third generation, you can have access to the $1,000 ranking bonus, and so on, all the way to earn $150,000. So this is something you can take serious. This is something you can organize seminars for, you can run advert for, because it's like being, working together as a partner with Xperiencefx. So Xperiencefx make money, you also make money. Now, what are the steps to getting started? 1, you register. 2, you subscribe. 3, you get funded. Then equity margin, and then you do your both setup. That is, you find your account to the AI. Now, another thing I want to point out here is that if you are using any profile that is not SFS instant funding, then equity margin is required. You will need equity margin. Yes, you need equity margin. What is equity margin? Is 5% of the profit target of the profile. So if the profile is giving you $10,000, for example, and they're expecting you to make 10% as profit target, 5% of that 10%, you will pay ahead on the SFS platform, should in case you default in paying your profit share. Yes, and then it will be taken from your equity margin. So that's just the difference. But if you are subscribing to the Prop Trader Bot to access the SFS instant funding, you do not need equity margin. So if you have any question regarding that, you can always ask. Now, what is the cost? It's just $300 annual subscription, and you are good to go. So if you are here, you don't have trading capital, subscribe to this bot now and have access to over 2 million naira. That's what we are saying, is in plain English. If you don't have trading capital, subscribe with, so you go and raise $300. Once you are able to get $300, you can have access to $3,000 trading capital. That's what it is. So knowledge is a wise investment. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So what is next is to become a subscriber with Xperiencefx. You can visit the website or you get the link. Now, if you are here, don't just go straight to the website and start creating an account. Get back to the one who invited you. Get back to the one who shared this opportunity with you. Ask for the person's referral link. Because if you don't ask for the person's referral link, nobody will be able to attend to you when you have any issue or you want to ask questions, except you go to Xperiencefx live support to chat them. But it's important you have a leader or a mentor or someone who is, your referral to always guide you when you have anything. Now, this is important. The terms and conditions governing the instant funding is important. You know that there's a maximum drawdown violation policy, which is set at 9%. I already said that. And the profit bot may not trade as often as SFS Smart and SFS Smart Pro. As many of you, some people are very greedy. They don't want the bot to be trading every time, every day, making plenty money. This one does not do that because there is a risk level you operate with. Yes. So now, so you can check through, you can study it, and then you can ask me for this document. I'll give it to you. You can always go through it again and again, to understand. So hedging is not allowed. Now, let me quickly go through it. Now, number 3, we said upon violation of drawdown or hedging policy, the account will be revoked or your subscription will be active. Very important. If you violate the rule, your account will be revoked. That is that. Number 4, the profit share is 50-50. You already know that. Then number 5, access to the trading capital will be as long as there is no violation of the drawdown policy. So, which means that you can have access to this money forever if you don't violate the drawdown or hedging policy. So number 6, hedging is not allowed. What is hedging? You can check Google to find out what hedging is, or just simply let me explain to you. Hedging is why the bot is trading buy on gold. You too, you are trading sell on gold at the same time. It is not allowed. If you do that, you violate the principle. So which means you can trade any other pair but not gold at the same time. You don't do that while the board is trading. But while the board is trading gold, you can decide to trade GBP USD or any other currency pair that you may want to trade apart from gold. Yes. So the board particularly trade gold as well as other pairs. So guys, thank you so much. This is the end